now that there's 6 Rangers, how will they fare against the VR troopers?
After 10,000 years, I'm free! It's time to conquer Earth!
Alright, so welcome back to my coverage of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Prime run. Today I actually wanted to talk a little bit about the Green Ranger coin and the powers of the Green Ranger before we dig into issue number 9. So, for those who remember Mighty Morphin back in the original days, the first run of the show, the Green Ranger coin was a very big oddity because it wasn't something that was handed out by Zordon. It was actually Rita Repulsa who gave it to Tommy Oliver, and of course the main 5 questions arise from that: who, what, where, why, and how, concerning the Green Ranger coin. But ultimately I think it all boils down to one key phrase, that being green with envy, something that is often seen as a negative trait in people, and with, Rita being evil, it's very, very possible they just put those two things together and went, yes, this is what we're doing. But, regardless, it's quite interesting when you think about it that Rita herself ended up as a Green Ranger in the reboot movie, which didn't go anywhere. And then now we have the Power Rangers Prime run. So without any further ado, issue number 9. Today's story begins 1 week ago out in outer space, in the dumpster that Rita Repulsa was sitting in. I have lived more than my share of lifetimes, seen futures untold, and memories that have faded with time. In this pit of a prison, I am an endless spectator to my own fortune, and the knowledge that somehow in this place, where time has lost all meaning, and centuries seem like days, they show off 2 other variations of Rita, apparently. One of them looks eerily familiar to the Mighty Morphin variation. Not sure about the one on the left. Oh well. And we get a double page shot with different variations of her. I think in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Maybe, 13 different versions of her, apart from the one in the current timeline. One of them, of course, being the Mighty Morphin version. I highly doubt any of them are actually tied to the reboot movie. Yeah, it doesn't look like any of them are, from what I can tell. My mind has erased any truth as to who I'm meant to be. I used to believe in good and evil. I used to believe in will. Now, I believe only in survival, whatever form that takes. There's a green one now? I recognize that voice. Rita? Now that you've finished your idiotic staring, and start fighting. That's the space switch, right? I don't get it. If she could do this all this time, why does she need us? Ryan, get back. We can handle this. Yeah, predictable soldiers. With your delicate toys. Ready for your thrashing, as she just straight up puts down one of them without any effort whatsoever on a one-on-one fight. Oh, you're in for it now. You okay? You need this? I'm okay. Should we, help? Ah! What an interesting power you have. Oh, no, you don't! Yeah. He, gets, surprised right there. For half a second. Stay put, Ranger! As, she gets kicked into, Valentina. Don't even think about morphing. Just stay still. Should we help Caitlin? I think she's got it. How you feeling, Green? Came all this way just to let your Rangers down. So much for the surprise upset. That's not my only surprise. What the? Oh, and she, throws their car at them with her magic. Was that enough of a startle for you? And I'm just getting started. As she recalls her staff. Hey! Morphin magic in the air draws together friends so near. I think that's your cue, buddy. You ready? Ska! As, the T-Rex jumps up in the air and ends up becoming bigger. Surprised she didn't say make my mecha grow. As, yeah, it's now, I want to say about 6 times bigger. Teasy? What did she do to our Zordling? She made it bigger. I should thank you, Blue and Pink. I never understood the pull of these little machines. But once they grow, they are quite monstrous. Which probably means they actually make their own mechs. They're not already made. This isn't getting us anywhere, Red. We need to stop this. And what do you expect me to do about it? You dug us into this hole. Can't you get us out of it? Any ideas, Ryan? What happened to your twin? Not enough energy to maintain the split. So, kinda like Shinhan from Dragon Ball, I guess. We gotta make a decision here. Before that thing makes it for us. Take it down. Then we worry about the rest. No! Stop! Okay, why is she protecting the troopers? What are you doing? This is our chance to destroy them. And what makes you think we want that? Well, I certainly do. Tough. Nobody's getting what they want. Not this way. You said be a leader, right? Martyrs are only useful in history books, child. I'm not a martyr any more than you are a ranger. I don't know if I said mortar, but I meant martyr. You can take me. That's it. The rest can go. That's my deal. What? No! Lauren! I think we're way past that now, aren't we? We don't have to be. Unless you want our T-Rex friend back in action. I don't know if you're up to take on all of us. As talented as you are. Hey, that's not what that was the original deal, right? May as well stick with it. Why? What does it get you? It gets me power. You could have stopped this. As an unspecified amount of time has passed on. All this time, you could have taken that power? I am no ranger. I have no purity, and I have no inclination to save my fellow man. To deny myself the power was a favor to you. I once tasted a power darker and more dangerous than you could ever comprehend, and I destroyed worlds with it. You, Orion, who have lost everything. In my place, would you have done the same? No. Then do not judge me for my actions, and I will not judge you for your inaction. We're wasting time. Do you know where they're taking her? Don't you? I was just a sentry. You're... I'm a disappointment of a son. That's it. If you think I know my mother's secrets, well, you might, unless you just don't talk to her that much. We can find out, June, between the two of us. And then what? You took on the troopers and lost. Your victories are few and far between, Rangers. You're a Ranger too now. So it appears. Also, how'd she get the apple? Exactly. You're a Ranger. You figured out how to give us power. How to power up TZ. Is that its name? Can you do more of that? Finally, one of you is asking the right questions. We're getting somewhere. So what happens now? This feels more awkward than it should be. Capturing humans isn't really in our wheelhouse. Even Rangers. Should I feel honored? Should we? Nah, but you should have met my father. He was the kind of ranger that I hoped I could be one day. And, where is he now? Possibly where you're taking me. He was taken when I was a teenager, along with my brother. Oh, so that's why you gave yourself up. You hope you'll see them again. I've lived on nothing but hope for many years, Trooper. It's all I've got left. Just say it. Does this feel right to you? Sending a girl like that into a pit that she'll never climb out of? We have orders. And there comes a time when that's not going to be enough of a reason, Ryan. Yeah, well, for now, it has to be. Until the transfer, she's on watch at all times. Understood. Do you? This is not a refugee or an out-of-line citizen. I understand. I'm that terrifying to you? You have no idea. The ranger is in our custody, being prepped for transfer. As we now shift to their council discussion, or a council discussion, and I have a hunch one of these might actually be Zordon. The one on the left, in the right next to the guy talking. We have stripped her of her power coin, which appears to be the source of her powers, given to her by the witch. That is our theory. The young woman will not confirm it. And your brain testers, have they not dug into her yet? Human minds are fragile, Command Yorlum. If we dig too deep, the brain may break. I prefer to seek gentler methods of extracting information. There is no time for gentle. Janessa, your space witch is still at large. Supreme Guardian Zartus, I can assure you, the surge of morphin energy bleeding off your planet is significant. Do you understand? It was not caused by one ranger. That witch has created others. I understand. Then you will also understand our next orders. The space witch must be caught at all costs, and every ranger she has created. We cannot allow the morphin grid to be accessed so freely. Nor can we trust the human troopers with such a task. You will need help to track these rangers down, and we have provided the best possible solution. Volar? Janessa! A welcome reunion. I look forward to reconnecting with you. And our son. Oh shit. So Ranger Hunter, well, I guess a Ranger Hunter is a Ranger's father. Oh boy, family affairs are abound. We'll just have to see what happens, next time. So, yeah. Till then, everybody. Oh shit, something's gonna go down. But, question for today. Do you honestly believe that guy during um, the discussion panel was Zordon, or am I just overanalyzing it? Anyways, till then, everyone, goodbye.